Good day, everyone. We will be learning about harnessing geothermal energy. Science 9, third quarter, Module 4. The most essential learning competency for this module is illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. To the learner, this module was specially designed to help you understand and apply the lesson's objective. To achieve the objectives of this module, read the following simple instruction as your guide. Always take time to read the lessons carefully. Follow direction in the activities diligently. Answer all the parts of your module required to be answered. Ask help for your parents or guardian to guide you in doing the activities. Note important concept and list questions you would like to ask your teacher. Reflect on the concepts that you have learned. Lesson 4, Harnessing Geothermal Energy. What are your expectations? This module will help you illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. After going through this module, you are expected to explain how geothermal energy is transformed into electrical energy. Illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. Identify the advantages and disadvantages of using geothermal energy. Now that you know what are the expected topics for you to learn, it's time to find out how much you know about geothermal energy by answering the pre-test. Doing this will give you an idea of the lesson. Pre-test. Direction. Read each question carefully and write your answer on your answer sheet. Philippines ranked third in the production of geothermal energy and managed to produce 1,600 megawatts geothermal power production. Previously, you learned the different volcanoes in the Philippines, which are sources of geothermal energy. Using the concept, help Steamy find the correct path that will guide him out of the maze. Your clue is the power plant found in the Philippines. Direction. Choose the correct path using the different geothermal power plants in the Philippines. Color the right path so Steamy will be guided. As the effect of climate change are visible around the world, including the Philippines, a cleaner source of power is very much needed. The geothermal energy source has the potential to make a difference in the Philippines. Our country is one of the world's top producers of geothermal power after the US and Indonesia. Since our country is located along the Ring of Fire zone of Pacific volcanoes, geothermal energy is a form of renewable energy produced by heat from the earth. Unlike other energy sources, it is considered safe because it does not produce greenhouse gases that are harmful to the environment. Here's how geothermal power plant works. In our module, there are 5 steps. First steps, hot water and steam are extracted from the geothermal reservoir. From then, it will separate steam, and the steam will in turn the turbine that will power the generator that will supply electricity. After that, the excess water and steam will go through the condenser, and all the excess water will be now pumped again into the geothermal reservoir. Here is a more clear illustration of how geothermal power plant works. From the geothermal reservoir, steam and water will be pumped up to the steam and water separator. From there, the steam will turn the turbine. The turbine will power the generator which will supply electricity to the different towns and factories. From there, the excess steam will undergo transformation to the using through the condenser. The condenser will transform steam into liquid. Okay, the liquid will be cooled using the cooling tower. The excess water therefore will be again pumped to the geothermal reservoir. The advantages and disadvantages of geothermal energy. Advantages. It is eco-friendly. They do not produce byproducts that are harmful to the environment. The pollution level is much lower. It is a renewable energy, an exceptionally constant source of energy. It is a sustainable source of energy. It provides a reliable source of energy as compared to other renewable sources. No fuel is required. It is a naturally occurring resource. There is no fuel required. It is cost effective. The government need not to import fuel for geothermal power plants. But it also has disadvantages. Financial constraint. The installation cost of a geothermal power plant is quite high. It is very expensive to build a geothermal energy. Location restricted. It needs to be built in places where the energy is accessible. The risk of triggering an earthquake due to the alteration in the earth structure as a result of digging. Gases are released during digging. There are gases stored under the earth's surface which are released into the atmosphere during digging. Sustainability management. Reservoirs can be depleted if the fluid is removed faster than replaced. You are now ready to answer the activities given. Activity 1. Caption me. Objectives. Explain how geothermal energy is transformed into electrical energy. Direction. Steamy is in an art gallery, but the pictures displayed do not have their caption. Help Steamy put the right caption by describing each picture below. Choose your answer from the box below. Using the caption in the box, you will choose the caption for the appropriate illustration. Activity 2. Guide me. Objective. Illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. Direction. Helps Timmy to remember the process of how to generate electricity from a geothermal power plant. Draw and label the geothermal power plant to show all the processes involved. As shown in figure 1, the process on how geothermal power plant works and describing each process in activity 1, power plants are built in an area where it is particularly hot just below the surface such as near a group of geysers, hot spring, or volcanic activity. Let us complete the figure below to master the steps to generate electricity in a geothermal power plant. Answer the guide questions. You will just complete the illustration by drawing the missing stage. After that, you will answer the guide question. Activity 3, pros and cons. Objective, identify the advantages and disadvantages of using geothermal energy. Read the following statement. Identify the advantages and disadvantages of using geothermal energy. Color the star yellow if the statement is an advantage. If not, color the sign red. Remember, steps on the production of geothermal energy. Hot thermal fluids are pumped up to the surface through pipes. As pressurized water reaches the surface, it then turns into steam. The steam spins the turbine which drives the generator to produce electricity. The steam will turn back water through condensation in the cooling tower. The liquid is re-injected into the reservoir through the injection well. Advantages and disadvantages of geothermal energy. Advantages are eco-friendly, renewable energy, a sustainable source of energy, no fuel required, and cost effective. While disadvantages are financial constraint, location restricted, risk of triggering an earthquake, gases are released during digging, sustainability management. Few more steps to finish this module. Before you proceed to the quiz part, let's check if you learned something new today. Check your understanding. Direction. Supply the missing words to complete the following statement. In order for you to complete the statement, you will just supply the missing words. Post-test direction. Read each question carefully. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer on the answer sheet. Reflection. Write reflective learning on this module by completing the statement in each box. Reminders. Write your answer on a white sheet of paper. Submit your answer online via my FB Messenger or email. Copy of science modules have been uploaded in your Science 9 Google Classroom. If you have questions, you may send me a message, an email, or text me. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.